Leo souls, welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I'm excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. For this series, I will be channeling messages from famous animals in TV and movies for each zodiac sign. I felt called to do this series because a couple years ago, when I had a spiritual awakening, I noticed I had an increased ability to be able to communicate with animals and for animals to be able to communicate with me. So the energy on the planet is increasing right now. So if you have noticed you have an increased ability to communicate with animals or animals are communicating with you more frequently, it is not a coincidence. So how this reading will work, I channeled 12 different famous animals and I wrote them on 12 slips of paper that I put in this little tin. So we will pull out a slip of paper, see who your famous animal is, and then I will do an intuitive card reading to get some additional messages. So let's see which famous animal has a message for you, Leo. And we have one left in here as you are the last video I'm filming. So we'll just pull that out. We have Vincent from Lost. So let's see what your cards are as well. We have the first deck of cards, which is the Labyrinth Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for my Leo souls? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Next, we have the Light Seers Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Page of Pentacles. Next, we have the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Oh, this flew right out. We have, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. And the final deck of cards is the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Leo souls? I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. Okay, Leo, so the message is coming through from Vincent in the show Lost. He is the dog in that show, and he belongs to young Walter. After the plane crashes on the island, Vincent runs off, and he does this a lot throughout the show. So Spirit is drawing my attention to some of you who have a dog who likes to run off, or a dog who did run off, a dog who is lost right now. And Spirit is bringing through this calming energy around this situation to let you know that everything is okay, that it will be okay. And also that there's this energy also for some of you around a dog who runs away. This dog always comes back, always finds its way home, because Vincent had a recurring role on Lost throughout the whole series. And this dog in this show brought a very calming presence to each members of the cast in that show. He always seemed to show up at the most opportune time. Sometimes he would show up to save people, sometimes he would show up with just an energy of wisdom. He would show up when people were sick. He was very healing. He was a healing presence on the island. So, Spirit is showing me an animal that represents this in your life right now. But also, there's an energy of a metaphorical sense where Spirit is saying, not all is lost. I'm being drawn to the word lost. Not all is lost here. Okay? So, with your cards, I'm seeing there's some energy of money coming through. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. And what I'm drawn to first and foremost here is this page who is out in nature, which the background looks a lot like the scenario in the show Lost and how she's balancing on one leg. So there's an energy of being very grounded in terms of a money mindset, that what you're focused on is drawing financial stability into your life, that financial freedom is your birthright, abundance is your birthright. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is an energy of stepping into your power and material abundance literally flowing into your life because of the positive intentions you've put out in the world, and also that you've kept your focus on the right things. So it's like this energy of something rattling this energy where it can cause you to think that all is lost. Spirit is saying no, to continue to stay focused like this Page of Pentacles, because it has been what has served you, and it will continue to serve you even in the most challenging of times. So keep your eyes focused on what you do want. Don't focus on what you don't want. And how can you see difficulties in your reality as the best? How can you see the opportunities from the obstacles rather than looking at the obstacles as obstacles or problems or worst case scenarios? Keep your eyes focused on what is going right. With as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. So I'm also being shown how Vincent in Lost would sometimes bring light to a situation where the characters would have an epiphany about something. They would have a moment of self-awareness. They would have a moment of clarity. And this is the message Spirit's bringing through. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. So it's like what we were just talking about. So, like, for example, over in that dark corner is an obstacle, and thinking, oh, worst case scenario is happening here, all is lost. No, when you shift to that dark corner and you shine your light on it, you see the opportunities from it, and it helps you to redirect your power towards what you want. You're able to use that obstacle to your advantage because you're choosing not to see it as darkness. You're not choosing to see it as all is lost. You're choosing to see it as opportunity to propel you even further on your journey. It's truly amazing when we change our perspective about everything that happens in our lives, Leo. You have a mantra here as well. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So Spirit is showing me that some of you are in this energy of feeling like what you're doing, you don't feel fulfilled by it, or everything hasn't happened in a certain way that has led you to being fulfilled. It's like this energy of, I'm doing what I love. Why am I not more fulfilled by this? And I'm seeing that it's because of how you're looking at the situation. Spirit is saying to affirm to yourself that you are deeply fulfilled by all that you do. Because if you have a belief that you're not fulfilled by what you do, then you're going to get reflections and experiences that show up in your reality that reflect that. Spirit is saying to remember that each moment of the day is special to you as you are following your higher instincts and listening to your heart. The fact that you are doing that, that you are showing up for yourself in that way is what is important. The fact that you are following your higher instincts, the fact that you are following your heart, that is what is lighting up those dark areas on your path. You are literally the light shining as you move towards your future because you're creating that from the present moment right now. I am at peace with my world and affairs. So, Spirit is saying the more you cultivate inner peace within yourself right now, the more at peace you are with the world you see changes. You will start to see reflections of that peace. But it's important to continue to cultivate that inner peace within yourself. How we feel on the inside is literally what is reflected to us on the outside. If we are chaotic on the inside, worst case scenario, all is lost, then out here, we're going to see unpeaceful solutions. We will see fighting. We will see situations that we can't trust. So, this is why Spirit always says believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Because as you trust in yourself, as you are peaceful on the inside, as you keep tapping into your joyful presence, as you keep telling yourself that you are deeply fulfilled by all that you do, you are just shining your light even more in the world. And people are going to look at you and say, what are you doing different than I am? Like, what's your secret? And you'll be like, it's all in the thoughts, it's all in the beliefs, it's all in the emotions. And there is success here. There is so much success that is just flowing to you right now if you allow yourself to see it. And I'm seeing that it stems from staying grounded and also choosing to see any obstacles as opportunities. So I would like to open up my clairaudience and see what I can hear specifically from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for my Leo souls? Yeah, I'm hearing cataracts. I'm seeing some of you are having some issues with your eyes, but what I'm seeing is that when you go to the doctor to have this looked at, there's somebody that you're going to meet. There's a situation that's going to transpire that is going to help with your business, is going to help with a creative endeavor of some sort. The cataracts have been for a reason. It's also been it's a manifestation of also how you're choosing to see things. So, depending on the emotions that we are feeling, if we're looking for the worst case scenario and then we develop cataracts in our eyes, well, that's a worst case scenario, not having issues with your eyes. So, there is a focus on eyes here. So, but what I'm seeing is that this is happening for the best because it's leading you to see the truth about something. It's leading you to a soulmate friend for some of you. It's leading you to a resource for your business. But also, it's leading you to have a new perception, to show yourself how powerful you are in terms of being able to heal yourself, which is very powerful. So, changing how you see things will help with any issues that you are having with your eyes right now. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing elastic. So they're saying to be flexible with something. They're saying to be flexible, whether this is with opportunities that are showing up. Anything that comes into your life as an opportunity, Spirit is saying to explore it because you don't know where it's going to take you. Of course, listen to your intuition around it, but sometimes we will say no to an opportunity that was exactly what we needed to get us to where we are. So there's something here about staying flexible, being open-minded, and saying yes to things that maybe you wouldn't have said yes to before, to see where it takes you, Leo. What else, Spirit? Thank you. I'm hearing Roger that, like they would say on a walkie-talkie. So for some of you, I feel like you communicate through electronics somehow with something, and working with other people, saying Roger that, completing a task. It's like setting certain goals, but working with other people. I'm seeing electronics very strongly here. I'm also being drawn back to lost, feeling like you lost certain data that should have been backed up. But I'm also seeing that even that obstacle that you feel like is an obstacle, it is leading to something truly amazing, like a better way of storing information, backing up information, leading you to people that will help you do this. There's something really good coming out of what you think is an obstacle right now, okay? What else, Spirit? Thank you. They're saying licorice, which is like this red candy treat, but it has a lot of twists on it. So what they're emphasizing is like the twists on the licorice. They're saying to expect a lot of twists and turns on your journey. Like this is something to allow yourself to get used to, because they're showing me how on the show Lost, how that was a very twisty turny show as well. Like you never knew what was going to happen to these people on this island. So it's like this feeling of being in the unknown and being comfortable with whatever happens, being comfortable with the twists and the turns, which is a very unique analogy that has never been brought to my vision before. So thank you, Spirit. Any final messages for my Leo souls? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're saying to keep asking questions, to be curious, because you'll receive answers that you didn't know that you had, okay? And in terms of what you are communicating to the universe, what kind of questions are you asking the universe? Are you asking things like, why is my manifestation not here yet? Why is this happening to me? If we're asking disempowering questions like that, the universe will reflect the answer back to us because we're asking. So, what is your approach to the questions that you're asking? Instead, how can you rephrase it into something like, who do I need to be to manifest my vision? What needs to happen for me to make all my goals this month? What needs to happen in order for me to manifest financial freedom? How is my life amazing, universe? And when you ask questions in that way, amazing things happen. So, what are you questioning right now, and how can you flip those questions to more empowering ones? That is all that I am seeing, Leo. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!